This is Dabu7. A heads up here for some moves that were just made by the Pentagon that slid under the radar for the most part, and most people don't realize what they've done here. The Pentagon issuing a federal directive that now allows the military to use lethal force against Americans. And we'll take a look at this here. We'll go down to page 13, and it starts to speak of here of what the Secretary of Defense has in his power. These are the shots he can call Lloyd Austin right here in terms of a decision to approve request for these types of assistances. They say right here under C, assistance in responding with assets with potential for lethality or any situation in which it is reasonably foreseeable that providing the requested assistance may involve the use of force and that it's likely to result in lethal force, including death or serious bodily injury. It also includes all support to civilian law enforcement officials in situations where a confrontation between civilian law enforcement and civilian individuals or groups is reasonably anticipated. This is telling you right there, if they are called in as backup in a hostile situation, a confrontation between law enforcement and the people, any Civil War, revolutionary type of setting here, the feds are saying that the military can use lethal force. It says it right there in front of your face. It also goes on after this to say that they can use drones on us here in the United States. People, you better wake up. This is what they've got planned. It's on the books right now. And you better hope you're in a state that has passed laws where they don't allow this to happen. For instance, in my state of Kentucky, they put a law on the books that the feds cannot come here and support any type of police activity like that whatsoever. If they do come here, the feds are on their own. The police can't help them. The sheriffs can't help them. National Guard can't help them. No one. They're on their own if they try to come in here in Kentucky. So, just a heads up to what's going down here. I see this playing big here in the future. I'll leave a link. Join me for the live streams where I talk about this in greater detail. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu77.
All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the house of David, the true believers. There's Abraham Eyes from the line of 12 here in Sacramento. Today's day is October 15th, 2024. The Apostle Torah said that this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, Lord's will. So that was Dabu777, and they got articles people are doing about this the law they just passed. They're passed or going to pass that allow military force, military men to use force on U.S. civilians. Lethal force, meaning that you will get shot, so they're trying to building this up, trying to get it passed, or they passed it, or they passed it, or they're about to get passed. But this in the books, in the Pentagon, to allow this a green light to happen, to use deadly force on the civilians, and because they know this election day on November 5th, everybody's going to glue in on that television or radio or whatever device you have, they're gonna watch. And everybody is greedy. Everybody casts their votes in. Everybody voting. Now you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you got no business to vote. But we've seen things are playing out. The prophecies are speaking. The movie they came out with called The Civil War. That's called. They put movies out like that, predicting programming. The scripture says, let me see, in Corinthians. Corinthians, just 2 Corinthians. Let's get that real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 17. It says, I'm sorry, not 17, 11. It says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So let Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So don't, when they put out movies, shows, right, whatever they put out there, always remember, don't be ignorant. There's great things and small things. See, if you have a spiritual eye, you will catch as a spiritual thing, and rely on scriptures. So the Civil War is about to happen, man. Everybody's getting ready, locked and loaded. Everybody's getting prepared, man. That's why you see a lot of people that stock up ammunition, guns, food, bug out bags. They're getting ready for this election year. This is huge. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who got in there, but we all know that the Most High control all things. To fulfill prophecy. So everybody's on edge of the seat, man, of this election year. It's kind of like watching the World Series, your favorite team, or the Super Bowl. Everybody's watching the Super Bowl. Your favorite team, your team is down by like 1 point. All they need is a field goal to win the game, and 0 timeouts. And 2-minute warning. It's like it's the edge of the seats. Until they got to the field goal range, either you gonna miss it or you gonna make it. Everybody's like really biting their nails on this, and everybody's ready. Esau Unum's ready, but not so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not you, Jakes. You don't know what's about to happen. But anyway, just like about my, talking. I'm gonna grab a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna go ahead and close out there. I just want to blow the trumpet on this article. This news done by 777. So now I'd like to start off with Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And it reads, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against cities, and kingdom against kingdom. You see, the Egyptians, or the modern day, right now, Edomites, oppressors. Right, in the book of Revelation, it says this is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. If you look at your dollar bill, got a pyramid of Egypt, let you know that you're in Egypt, captivity, bondage. So Yahweh Shemashai says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight. They shall fight. Whoo, shit. To fight, it says to fight, to do battle, make war. To fight, to do battle, engage in battle, wage war, to eat, to use food. It says battle as destruction, devour, eat, ever fighting, overcome, prevail, make war. So there you go. It says to fight, to do battle, make war. Civil war. So they're gonna fight against each other, man. And you better stay off them streets, man. When that day comes, the election year comes, stay home, man. But you never know, shit about to fly, shit about to pop. You know. So you want to apply wisdom on that day, right? It's scripture says. I always go into that. Now this last scripture, Ephesians. Ephesians. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 15. It says, so see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools but wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. But right, because the days are evil, man. It says, in NLT says, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in this evil days. You see what I'm saying? So redeem the times, because the days are evil. It says, walk circumspectly, but not as fools, but wise. So if I were you, I would get things just in case. I'll be wise on that day, on that week. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a high level of tense. You know. So you want to make sure you want to double up. You know, like water. Whatever you got to do. You know, you just want to get head start, pretty much. But again, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord will direct your steps. You know, all I'm saying is So you want to make sure, you know, you got to use that as defense, you know. But shit, that thing's about to hit the fan. That's gonna be crazy. That election year. They said a deadly force, man. It's just gonna be the purge, the movie Purge. You know, everybody starts shooting, looting, killing everybody. You know. So you want to, you know, go to the store before that day or whatever you need to do it before that day. You know what I'm saying? And always gotta pray. But you never know what's about to happen, man. And let's see. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 24. Let's see. 24 verse 10, it says, the city confusion is broken down. The city of confusion, the city here, Babylon, meaning confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. Right. So the music is really trash. The vibration is very low. You know, and the mirth of the land is gone. So hey, man, I realized that people ain't really can't get in their wicked pagan holiday spirit, man. Where I live, you see, years ago, you see, especially in October month, you see a whole lot of Halloween decorations, a lot of them. Now you see a few, but not as much as they used to be. You know, and they cut down. You know, now they're cutting down of their mirth to save some money because they don't have money like that to go out and spend. You know, they got to use that money for gas, food, and rent now. They don't have extra money, so all the mirth is gone. So they can't do too much. But when all this hell break loose, that ain't gonna be no more pagan holidays celebration no more. Ain't gonna be no more Super Bowl, no more basketball, no baseball, no music, no mirth, no nothing like that. Why? Because verse 12 it says, the city is left desolation and the gates is smitten with destruction. You see, everything's all destructive. You know? So everything's gonna get destroyed here in Babylon. Everything's gonna be destroyed, man. And then there's people want answers. They want answers. You know, you had your answers when the Most High is calling you out with so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. The Most High sent out the prophets out there, the Hawas and Bawas, the chief place of concourse, crying out. And that's what the Most High is calling you out. But now he's not calling no more. Now you want to call back, but he's not going to answer you. You know? You're just gonna live out there to die without no answers, and that's a horrible way to go out. You know, because you don't have no wisdom and knowledge. You ain't gonna be stable, man. Because you still want looking for answers. You're not gonna be satisfied. You're gonna be really bugging out there, man. You know, um, Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." Oh, we about to witness this. In a couple weeks, man, something big's about to happen. And swords, the modern day guns, man, AK-47s, AR-15s, handguns, drones. You hearing about drones? Mini machine guns on jeeps. It's gonna be crazy wild out here, man. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. See, that's why they want to pass this bill, or they passed it. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. Sorry, so for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in their course of their actions shall stand in their power. See, so they know it. They know these people, civilians, that they're gonna rebel hard. They're gonna go to extreme. So that's why they want to pass that bill. So they got now the military forces has a green light to shoot at will. You know, got the green light to shoot the U.S. civilians, and then the U.S. civilians, the militia groups, the veterans. You know, they're gonna, when things gonna happen, they're gonna shoot back too. They're not regarding their kings or their princesses, man. And there's a report over about FEMA that they were hunting down FEMA employees, man. So they don't give a shit. Excuse my language, I gotta say it like that. So to see, this is a high level tense right now, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna give up his guns. He's not gonna listen to these people, man. Yeah, they're gonna fight to the death, and they know it. That's why they passed the bill. It says, "And men shall desire to go into the city, and shall not be able." There's gonna be a whole lot of chaos out here, man. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. That's how bad it's gonna be. This destruction. Men shall be afraid. Think about it. Verse 19. "And men shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation." You see what I'm saying? You already got the store closing down. Many stores, and then less products. The products are so high, you can't afford it. So, you know, so that's what I'm saying. You want to apply wisdom. You want to kind of, do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? To stretch it out to the next, your destination, you know. Yeah, of course, most of us will take care of you, but you want to use, wisdom, for you to your next destination, It says, because, yeah, Now when all hell's break loose, it's not gonna be a normal day, man. It's not like you're gonna get up and go to grocery shopping or get up to go get some Starbucks, you know. It's gonna be totally empty, wiped out. It's not gonna be a normal day for you no more. Because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation, behold, says the Lord, says the power I will call together. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the point. You know, it's gonna be a total chaos out here. It's gonna be a lot of bullets flying. So you want to cover the lamb of the Lord, man, Yahweh Shai, to cover you. You know, that way the death angel will pass by you, man. Because this is a serious thing we're about to enter, and Jake's out there likes to goof off. Laughing, always saying some dumb stuff. But anyway, you know, so, hey, you know what I'm saying, we gonna laugh at your fear cometh, you know? Because Yahweh Shemashah been telling you this thing will come, and today, and then that day will come. And it's rapidly quick. It's happening. We're here. But I'm going to go ahead and close out there. But first and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the house of David, the true believers. Until next time, Shalom.